calling me a racist and a misogynist, that it's probably best if I just don't do this again. Obviously, we live in a snowflake culture right now. Everybody's nerves are high. And I think it's best to quit while you're number one, because I'm always number one. So thank you so much, those of you who supported me. And last thing I have to say is April Fools, I'm lying. I'm not stopping. I won't stop. I'm going to keep speaking my mind. Whoever's listening, whoever's not listening, I don't care. You're going to hear me one way or another. Eventually,
Ain't never going to stop.
Everybody's going to hear me. And we're never going to stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Even if you try. I don't know. Maybe you cancel. Maybe I can cancel. I'll probably do something like Kanye and say something out of pocket. But anyways, yeah, second live stream, guys. Very exciting. Today, of course, is like, I don't know if you guys ever done anything like live stream, but all these things are a pain in the butt. What's open to start at 8? I'm trying to start every episode at 8, so you don't get, you don't go to bed too late. I don't keep you up too late, but here we go. IggyThaMan live stream 2. Today's episode, just like all the episodes, I have a subject matter, and today we're going to discuss how. Hold on, I got to tell you because I want to tell you the title the right way. Title's going to be Finding Your Tribe in a Concrete Jungle. Here in Austin, Texas, not so bad like Houston. Houston is way more of a concrete jungle. I heard it called the White Atlanta. That's what Houston is. I don't know if I believe that, but, it is what it is. So, yeah, how to find your tribe. Tribalism is very tough, but we'll start that subject. Like I always like to start most of our subjects by defining the word of tribal. I think that's what we have. It's called tribalism. So tribal, the word tribal. So just like always, I started to do a segment. We change something new. We're going to try to be constant. We're going to try to, since we're based out of Austin, Texas, is just to have a restaurant of the day or an restaurant of the stream. And that way, I'm going to start probably with like our longest living restaurants here in Austin, Texas. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. Then might do up and coming comedian. Those are going to be probably constant episodes. And then always, sweet. Do a. Yo, I've been talking this the whole time, and my mic was off. Oh my god, guys, sorry. Yo, live streaming is a thing. I don't know if you guys ever see it. Oh my goodness. Remember to breathe. Always live in abundance. Always be grateful for what you have and not focus on what you don't have. Shout out to my staff today. We have a wonderful crew. Benji, he's always tried and true. Second one is Adrian. I don't know. I don't care. He can get at me later. He didn't want me to say his name. He thinks he's too pretty for himself. And then my beautiful friend Julieta. And last but not least, this little culera right here, little chingona. Hola, Sophia. All she wants is belly pets all day. But yeah, we're gonna start our episode and just like tried and true, Benji. You're in charge of this.
Yeah, we're going. We're rocking and rolling.
The first clip is going to be the definition of a tribal fight.
So the episode's about tribalism today, right?
That's right. And for our altercation video, because we always like to start in the high energy, it's going to be a altercation that happened, I believe, last year in Papua New Guinea between tribes. Apparently, a lot of the issues in these tribes
Okay.
is because of illegal mining, disputes, land ownership, encroaching, logging, like tree logging, I don't know, because logging means a lot of things. And then leadership gaps, basically, They always come after the leaders first because when you take out the head, then you fragment the rest of your tribe. So here we we go. Benji, looking for you. Do you? You're doing things. This is the beauty of live. We just get to experiment. We're gonna try to do 3 lives. If I don't like them, then we'll go back to our recorded episodes and maybe try live when we're more prepared. But we'll see. Sorry guys, I'm watching what's going on here. Okay, here we go. There you go, Benji. Look at this. This is the definition of travel warfare. These are these fine folks are trying to hurt each other using bows and arrows. Way more personal. Hold on, what are we doing, Benji? Let's see. There you go. Look at that. Bows and arrow. Yo, for real though, like, can you imagine getting pierced by an arrow? Like in the leg and then you're limping. Yo, this is real tribalism right here. This is Papua New Guinea. I believe that's a set of islands, right, Benji?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
Indonesia, if I'm not mistaken. Yo, this is tribal warfare, guys. This is what it is. Luckily, we don't have anything that extreme here, thankfully. But tribalism is tribalism, Benji. You can end the clip. Tribalism is tribalism, guys. There's good and there's bad, and there's the ugly. And I like to focus, always living in abundance. We're always living in abundance
Your
here.
mic sounds like it's louder
Always
than
focus
his.
on the best. And the good parts of tribalism are going to be
Like his isn't that loud.
finding your own
But
tribe,
yours, like I
finding
can
other
hear
people
yours
that have
perfect.
similar goals for you. And then your ability or the ability for your leaders to harness Zen energy. Not, the other Zens. But Zen energy to work towards a common goal for the better of the tribe. But with that, you could also go too tribal, which is what happened there. But I don't know, just I guess don't go. You know what they say, never go full tribal. But yeah. But moving on, high energy clip. First thing I'm going to talk about today, our great Tiger Woods. Our boy got caught up again. They found a pocket with pills. I don't even know if these pills were loose in his pocket. Because I'm like, yo, why are you carrying loose pills in your pocket, bro? Like, that's already trouble. But obviously, Tiger is Tiger, man. Um, man, Tiger's Tiger. You know what I'm saying? He's already done it all. And in my opinion, he keeps having these little run-ins because he refuses to have. What do you think, Benji?
Yeah, I think he needs to get a driver is what I think.
Gotta get closer, Adrian.
Tiger.
So he wants privacy. That's why he doesn't have like a personal driver whenever he's
Tiger don't want no privacy. Tiger drives because he's probably doing some grimy out there, and he don't want nobody to know his griminess. It's just what it is. Wow.
Is your mic on?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Mic problems. Mic. Technical difficulties, the beauty of live.
What now?
We have problems.
What?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Keep going.
All right. Can you hear me on the mic?
Yeah. We can hear you the whole time. It's just we're trying to figure out why it's so soft.
Soft. Who are you calling soft, Benji? Apparently your mic's a little
The
soft.
levels. The levels are good.
We're just gonna talk nice and high to hopefully make up for whatever technical difficulties. Luckily, I've been told that I talk really loud all the time. I think the guy is doing. He wants privacy, but obviously, what kind of privacy do you need that you just choose to drive yourself? Like, what kind of sort of underground clubs are you joining that you're doing stuff that you don't want anybody else to know but you? I don't know. At least get a self-driving car, Tiger. Come on. Well, he probably don't even want people to track that. So I don't know, Benji. Should we play the clip of Tiger?
Yes, I got it.
It was a funny comment too that I read. It said like a lion never drives. Oh no, man, I'm not gonna drive. I'm gonna butcher it up. If anybody knows what that comment is, type it in the comments. Guys, again, bear with us. Like, subscribe, but just bear with us in some of this stuff. We're still working out kinks and the fluidity of this process.
New documents also revealing more details about the star golfer's alleged condition Friday afternoon. His eyes were bloodshot and glassy. His pupils extremely dilated. His movement described as Woods had 2 hydrocodone pills in his pocket.
Only,
He was arrested
bro, you
for
probably had a
driving
headache.
under the influence, according to a newly released affidavit. The opioid is used to treat severe pain. New documents also revealing more details.
He's probably got the
star
pain from
golfer's
winning.
alleged condition
Guarantee it.
Friday afternoon. His eyes were bloodshot and glassy. His pupils extremely dilated. His movement described as lethargic and slow. And his speech, thick-tongued, according to the documents, which also say
Yeah, good luck proving that in court, man. I don't know. I bet the Tigers used to this.
even while seated in a
Ah, thank you, Adrian. A lion never drives, but a Tiger
Woods was extremely alert
woods.
and talkative. Woods is treated
Whoever wrote that,
with
that's hilarious. I think
his mouth
some of the celebrity
responded
posted
to
that.
News' requests for comment.
The affidavit says Tiger Woods told investigators while he was driving along this road Friday afternoon, he looked down at his phone and changed the radio station. He did not notice the pickup truck slowing down in front of him.
The sheriff says Woods rear-ended that truck's trailer. Woods' SUV wound up on its side, but no one was injured.
Our DUI investigators came to the scene here,
Benji,
and
you're dancing on the
Mr.
neighbors too
Woods
much.
did exemplify signs of impairment.
Woods agreed to perform field sobriety tests, but struggled at times, according to the affidavit. He was limping and stumbling to the right, telling the deputy he's had 7 back surgeries and over 20
He has.
operations on his
Bro,
back.
it's Tiger, dog. Like,
To the arresting
give him a
officer,
break.
Woods
Don't
said
wait
he
until
did not consume any alcohol
hurt
that day.
someone, probably.
When asked about consuming prescription medication,
Plus, I think this was in a
he would
neighborhood.
take a few for high blood pressure and cholesterol, along with ibuprofen and Vicodin. Woods said he took his prescription medication.
He's medical condition, bro. He's
He's
innocent. He had a medical condition.
Any illegal substances.
All right, Jesse joins
That's
us
enough.
live now
Thank
from
you.
the
Shut
sheriff's office in Stewart, Florida. Jesse, there's video of the entire DUI stop? Yeah, Tom, investigators say they
Oh, we're
have
still going. What
body
happened,
cam
Benji?
footage,
This
car
sounds so
cam
good.
footage,
This
and
is
DUI
funny.
room footage, all that needs redactions, but it should be released soon. Tom, we thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated.
Oh, anyways, yeah, guys. Sophia, you stop. This is Tiger. Come here. Talk to me. Talk to me, Sophia. Yeah, I think he flipped the vehicle because he was probably like looking at his phone, then looked up, saw a car in front of him, cut the wheel, to like try to swerve. His right tire probably hit the corner of that car and blew. When you drive an SUV, that stuff happens all the time. Shout out to Tiger though, man. He's gonna be just fine, I'm sure. Okay, next segment. I'm gonna try to start bringing you guys some news. This is what is it called? Which one is this one? Guys, shout out to Austin, Texas airport. Apparently, shout out to ICE. I mean, for whatever you feel, ICE is helping the airports, man. I don't like it, but it is what it is. Is there sound? Can you hear the sound? There you go. Apparently, the city of Austin State don't show up to the airport early anymore. Just show up at a reasonable time, call it a day. See what we're doing, Benji. See this process. One time, Benji.
Airport officials are asking people to not show up more than 4 hours before their flights. They're expecting more than 19,000 people to take off from Austin today, which is pretty typical for a Tuesday. They say showing up too early causes congestion for those flying out sooner.
Yo, I blame the feds, man. The feds just be lazy. This is why I hate big federal government because of dumb stuff like this. I'm pretty sure TSA is controlled by the feds. They gotta get funded by the federal government. Man, this is why I'm a small government person. Stay localized because then you have stuff like this all the time. But you know, in my opinion, they don't represent us no more. They represent themselves. So that's one thing about Austin. The other thing I want to talk about is this. I guess it's by Explore ATX, Benji. And this is not a video. This is gonna be swiping messages. Explore ATX right there. See the second link underneath the one we were just at. Well, Benji puts this on screen. Apparently, these are some interesting things. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, some of these things are really cool. Check me on the comments if this is not true. I'm gonna read them out loud as you view them. Let me see how Benji does this. Some really good stuff here too, actually.
I already did this one once.
Let me know when you're ready, Benji.
I don't know. It might not work. I already did this once.
ATX is changing. Austin is changing. Austin, Texas. It's so different from when I moved here. So much construction, so much development. Rent has gone way down. Take the good with the bad. That was the good side of things. As our AI overlords take over little by little, um, we're just gonna see more changes. You know. Oh, what are we posting here, Benji? What are we posting? Yo, shout out to Benji. He's been so stressed today. There's so many layers to this life.
No, we're getting it figured out.
He yelled at me. He called me the U word, ugly. He said I was ugly. I didn't believe him because you know I'm handsome. Yo, Julieta, how you doing over there? How do I sound?
So I think what the issue is, it's that it's age. It's not age appropriate, and I'm trying to log in, and it's not letting me log in.
Maybe that guy has gotten a violation. All right,
Yeah.
I'll just read them.
Yeah.
We got a tallest building in Texas, I believe. I think it was between one here and one in Houston. The water line in Texas, tallest tower. They're talking about pulling the tallest tower in Town Lake, and apparently you could ride it all the way to Town Lake. I don't know. Tell me in the comments if that's true. I don't even believe that. I don't know how serious these are, honestly. Texas State Capitol received anonymous approval to relocate to the cathedral. Guys, have you ever been to the cathedral drunk, by the way? That's actually a good subject. Benji, have you ever been?
No, I've never been. I've always wanted to.
Yeah. This is like the old Austin, one of the few old Austin stuff. You know what it is? That's funny. I know what I'm reading. I'm an idiot. These are all April Fools by all these things. Guys, today has been hilarious.
Yeah, I was wondering. Do you have to? So a little context, guys. You were pitching things to me, and I was like, okay, the first thing you pitched to me was that Sydney Sweeney and Megan Fox were going to be in Brokeback Mountain, and I was like, I don't think that's true.
These are April Fool
Yeah.
posts that I thought were really, really funny. The one on I-35 that we're about to show you is hilarious because I'm like, how is that April Fool's? Because I totally believe that we just shut them free.
See, I haven't even seen this clip yet. I love that you. This is hilarious. That you. It actually fits the episode perfectly because it's.
I try to sell it as a real thing too. I believe everything. I'm gullible. You know me. I mean.
Well, it's very believable that I-35 would be closed for 5 years.
It didn't used to be this bad, but now it's like it could be like 2 a.m. and it's just gridlock traffic at I-35. Like, all this building here, buddy, driving. That's why I moved here. All right, another good one. Let's see. Let me see this. I'm not so good.
state is beginning traffic major change for drivers in Austin tonight at 8 o'clock. Every main lane of I-35 through downtown will shut down and stay closed for the next 5 years. The state is beginning traffic major change for drivers in Austin tonight at 8 o'clock. Every main lane of I-35 through downtown will shut down and stay closed for the next 5 years. The state is beginning traffic major change for drivers in Austin tonight at 8 o'clock. Every main lane of I-35 through downtown will shut down and stay closed for the next 5 years.
We need a better process for that, Benji.
Thank you for the note.
Yeah, Benji, you can make that better. That's the best part of working with Benji. Hey, Benji, I know what's wrong with this. The process needs to be better.
It is the clip that was playing too long. That needs to not do that. Yeah.
Yeah, Benji.
Very good note.
The clip is playing too long. Anyways, it's a fun time out here, guys. Also, any comments, Benji? You got any comments? Anybody posting comments or anything? No comments at all?
Comment.
See, we gotta promote these, man.
We need to promote like a week before.
No comments. Nobody got on. I didn't even text my friends a link anyway, so it's my fault. First few are always rough. I think I'm gonna do that, Benji.
Yeah.
I think the next live we need to.
We need to promote it a week ahead of time.
Yeah. I don't think it makes sense for us to keep doing live every live until we solidify.
Yeah, we got to get a following. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, but.
No, I mean a following with the live because we haven't done it.
How about TikTok? You guys on TikTok at all? Nobody's on TikTok? Can you pull up a TikTok over there?
He's looking at it.
Nobody's on TikTok.
Negative.
There's always people coming into TikTok all day. Something to think about, Benji.
Something to think about.
Anyways, we're gonna move on, guys. We're gonna pretend this is a recorded episode.
Yeah. It's looking good.
Oh, here we go. So, Benji, since nobody's tuned in, let's take a break before we get into meat and potatoes. Guys, we'll be back. Taking a break. Nobody's there, so we'll be fine.
We will be right back.
Turn the mic off. 2, 3. I hope you can hear me. If you wait, let me see. Hey guys, type 1 on the chat if you can hear me. Yeah.
Does it sound good? Does it sound better than before? How about this? Does this sound better? Well, it'll be, yeah, delay.
Yeah, the delay's fine, but can you hear the sound? Oh, baby, get mama.
Okay. But that one sounds better.
How about now? No, how about now? How about now? Can you hear me? Mama, can you hear me?
Yeah, you should be able to hear us.
Okay.
That was good. I'm glad we did that. Thank you, Sierra. Shout out, Sierra. Shout out, Sierra.
Shout out. No, her name is Julieta. That's her alias, her working name. You know how those beautiful independent ladies' names are Diamond, Peaches. What's another good one? God, I forgot. Harmony. These are all dancers' names. You know, Diamond. Alexa. Also, I changed the voice of my Alexa, which is pretty funny. It's a woman's voice. I wanted to get like angry black man voice. Apparently, you can do this. I don't know if you guys knew this. On your Teslas, Elon is so creative. I gave that to Elon, the artistic Elon brain. You can pick an AI. We're like deviating from the subject today. We're just having fun today, guys. I'm sorry. This is a learning experience. You can, on your Tesla, you can pick an AI that has not only a certain type of voice, but it also has a type of personality. So you could pick like sassy country girl or angry black dude or hot Puerto Rican. And, you know, he should have casted my voice for that because I'm hot as Puerto Rican. Anyways, guys, if you're tuning in, I appreciate it. Second podcast, second live. This live stuff is no joke, guys. I see why only 1% of content creators on YouTube are actually creating content. The rest are just watching it. Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. My director yelled at me today. First time he's yelled at me. He called me acoustic. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't know. I guess my voice resonates in his ears. I don't know. But yeah, it's been a trial and error. But you know, I always do what my mug says. Always have a good day or night. Thank you again for joining us, guys. I don't know how many people don't have access to my comments. Eventually, we'll get to a point where I'll be able to read the comments live, and I'll just see who's talking smack. Probably a bunch of haters, but you got to have haters because that's how you know you're doing something right. How am I sounding over there, Julieta? Hell yeah. We got to figure it out, bench. Finding your tribe in a concrete jungle. Here we're getting into the meat and potatoes, as Benji calls it. Meat and potatoes, I'm going to start like I always do regarding the subject with the definition of the word, which is tribal. Tribalism. First use case is consciousness and loyalty. Especially exaltation, exaltation of the tribe above other groups. First use case. Second use case is strong in group loyalty, often combined with a negative view of outsiders. That is the definition of tribalism or tribal. Yeah. Again, there's good and bad. It's always good to find your tribe. Find your tribe. and know when to push back against another tribe, but then you could always go over the top. This is what this is pretty much pertaining to that statement. I forgot what. I don't know. Adrian, look this up. Who says Pirate Cup? You okay? You okay, Sophia? Is this it? Are you croaking? Are you like croaking like dying? Like what is it called? Unaliving yourself? Who said? Oh, you found it? Okay. Find who says power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely.
It's Lord Acton. I know that.
Better, bro, because if not, I'm going to dog you on the live. I'm going to be like, Benji thinks he knows so much, but he don't know anything. He's out here yelling at me, calling me ugly. He don't even know what ugly is.
Yep, that was my English major coming through.
What a beauty that Benji is an English major. Masters, right?
Yeah.
Masters in English, right?
Masters in screenwriting and film studies. I got a BA, Bachelor of Arts in English. Back east in North Carolina.
So Benji's artistic, not the other A. I'm the other A probably, but anyways, that's why we work well together. Because I used to be ESL, I still think I am a little bit when I need to be. But yeah, guys, like, you know, when you start getting power, you get lost in the sauce. Kind of how America is right now. We're lost in the sauce. Out here creating chaos, guys. Army changed the rule, or not the rules, the age of enlistment now. I think it's 42. I don't know. We'll see, guys. Maybe I'll do a IggyThaMan live stream joining the military. Wouldn't that be great, Benji?
That would be amazing.
Quality check over there, Julieta. Can you hear both mics? Julieta. Can you hear both mics? Yes. Why'd you tell me your name was Julieta? Hey, we got this quality control girl out here. Her name is Julieta. She says I think she lied in her resume. At least she's cute though. I'm not cute. She's very pretty. But I think she lied. It's okay. We can make it work. Anyways. So we're gonna get into the meat of potatoes. How to find a tribe. I gave you the definition. Finding a tribe is always difficult. You gotta find like-minded people. We're going to tag in the comments description an article from UT. Forgot who does it. You can read it. And he basically tells on how there's good, bad, and ugly about tribalism. As long as your goals as a tribe doesn't encroach on other people's liberties or rights, that's a goal. And you know, I love America because no matter where you're from, you could identify as an American. But guys, we got to celebrate our similarities just like we should celebrate our differences. I'm Puerto Rican. I don't know if you could tell. Puerto Rican. And Puerto Rico is a mixture of cultures, which we're going to have a video on that, I think. I put it, yeah, I did. You know, there's always going to be changes, guys. And you got to face them face first. And in Austin, Texas, the east side where, not to tell you anything about anything, but the east side is, used to be predominantly black neighborhood and now is seeing, you know, gentrification head on. And that brings us to our next subject, which is hold on. Forgot who. Benji, look it up. I don't know. Benji, put that clip, please. The East Austin neighborhood, black neighborhood, east side. I forgot who does it. When he pulls it up, I'll tell you.
Segment 3.
Segment, hold on, 7. Oh, no. What? God, dude, we totally passed. Wow, I messed this up already, Benji.
It's okay. We can go back. We're having fun.
We were going to do Cisco's restaurant.
We can still do it. But let's start with this.
Let's do this, and then we'll do Cisco's restaurant of the week. a restaurant of the Iggy's pick of restaurant. We'll call it that. I don't know. We're trying to figure out a name for it. We'll do it towards the end just to finish on a high note. So we're going to segment 7. 7 means 7 for those of you folks that are not ESO like me.
Yeah, I got you. It's coming.
Guys, get you if you when you're gonna do some art, get you people that understand what you're going for. Here we go. Here we go. Only once.
In this area all of my life. The most of the blacks were over east of 35. Over in this
Still there.
area. Everybody knew everybody. You knew everybody's child. If you were out of line, everybody could, get on to you.
It takes a village, guys.
A real loving community. When I grew
That's a
up,
tribe.
they're all gone. You can't help but notice it. All the blacks are gone. I live here, over in this area.
Oh, now we gotta swipe. I don't know how you're gonna do that.
The most of the blacks were over.
No, on the post. Go on the post, and now you swipe on the little arrow, Benji. There was a little arrow in that same post. Guys, we're doing this live. It's okay. Bring up the link again. And see that little arrow in the middle of the screen? No, on the post. See on the post a little arrow with a white circle? There you go.
We don't have anything up here anymore. Anything. But I'm glad to see my mom's picture up there. If it was not for her, Victory Grill would not exist.
I've been to Victory Grill. They actually have really good food right now.
Beautiful.
Yo, shout out to Soul Food. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be loving it. Chitlins, all that shit.
Yeah, that's really good food over there.
All right, next one. Go back to the other screen.
I heard you.
See, this is what Benji does when he gets upset. He tells me how to not tell him what to do. Close your eyes every time I get a little bit closer.
I think that was the only two.
You sure? Benji, where did you get that link? It might be.
Yeah, I think that's
Anyways, yeah, delete that, Benji. We're done with it. East Austin, when I first moved here, I think it was 12th Street and Chicone was the hustle spot. You'll be seeing out here people posted on the street in the trenches. Now it's like a second neighborhood, sort of, which is kind of weird. But it still has some black-owned businesses there. Guys, having a tribe isn't bad, man. We got to learn how to, like, celebrate our similarities just like our differences. Why would anybody just want to be the same? How boring would that be if everybody was the same? Dude, that would be exhausting. I would hate it. I would not want it. What you doing over there, Benji? I'm joking. I love my director and producer.
Act like nothing's happening behind the
But
curtain.
I know he tells me that all the time. But you know what? Today has been.
I knew when I told you that was a mistake because you're going to do the exact opposite.
Today has been chaos, controlled chaos, but I love it because, I don't know. You always measure a person's, in my opinion, I've always said you measure a person's true character in the midst of battle, in the midst of chaos, because that's how people react when they're fearful, when they're scared. They react like their real self. Next clip. Hold on. Let me see what this next clip is.
I got to
So
ride
know
on
what
a
I'm talking
motorcycle for my first time.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That was it. I gave Benji a ride on my motorcycle today. Benji is like double my size though. That was not easy. Benji's too big. I'm like,
I
Benji,
wish somebody had taken a picture. Sierra, you should have gotten a clip of that.
like the pull up.
it was
No
hilarious.
way. You're gonna. That's evidence, bro. You'll be trying to like use that as like blackmail, probably.
Hey, we got it done. We got the new laptop. Everything we needed to give you guys this amazing live stream.
Oh, I know. Guys, I'm putting the link on the description. Hold me to it, Benji.
Okay.
When we posted of that full clip that we just referenced about the East Austin black neighborhood. And again, it's tough. Things change. Gentrification is going to benefit some people and it's going to hurt some people. It's just what it is. Don't be looking at Adrian, bro. Adrian's doing things. He's just typing things to remember.
He had a really
I know,
good
but
question.
I don't like the way you're looking at Adrian or ostracizing him.
He had a question.
He still don't have a memory. You just told him not to be asking questions when you're dealing with me, and now you want him to ask
Well,
questions?
he asked a question. I'm telling you the question he asked. So he asked a question. He said, and I thought it was a good question. He said, what was the best restaurant from back on 12th Street? I could tell you a couple of bars.
The one that they talked about was Victory Bar.
Yeah.
And that restaurant has a, what is it called? Historical landmark status.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have to keep, during COVID, interesting fact, Benji.
Yeah.
You're going to laugh at this. Yo, mom. Hey, Julieta. Should I get my armpits waxed? For like the live, I don't know.
I was going to say you could totally see it on the live stream now. Zoom in.
During COVID, Victory Bar had no shutdown. It was wild. Yo, I was going there every weekend, turning up and be like, we're all sick. Woo! I was like, oh, who knows? If you don't make it next weekend, this could COVID got you.
Do you remember Malaco that was on 12th Street?
No.
It was based on the movie A Clockwork Orange.
I love that movie.
Yeah, it was awesome. And it was like a mirrors in there. I remember going in there.
That was a very tribal movie too.
I love that movie. And but yeah, there were a ton of bars over there, and they did that mural that Chris Rogers did. The same guy who did the
I didn't know
the
who
mural.
did that mural.
Yeah,
Wow,
I painted it.
interesting.
I actually did a live
12 and
12th and Chacon.
Chacon, yeah.
Maybe we should do that one episode. I'll show you the footage that I shot of him, and it's all of the African Americans that have influenced him.
So they're from Africa?
Yeah, they were from Africa.
I don't think
And
they
they were
were from
Americans.
Africa. I think their ancestors were.
Their ancestors. That's what I mean.
So I think it's not African American, Black Americans. Benji.
Is that what they go by now?
No.
I guess so. I think it's African.
What's that meaning, Benji? You're an English major.
I think it's African American.
And if you attack me, it's
maybe
a
it is
hate
Black
crime.
American. You
'Cause,
might be right. Well, that's something we should talk about. Write in the comments. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong.
No. Again, what I've heard is African American is if you migrated and became an American from Africa. I think like a lot of people are starting to like identify as just Black American. Whoever put this psyop in our heads to say that the word black is bad.
Yeah, because I don't go as German American. I'm German American, but I'm also Scottish American. I don't say that. I just say I'm
This is why I have to explain to people,
from North Carolina.
this guy right here, Benji, I don't know if you can do a zoom in or no. Something for you to do. Get your money, Benji. Come on. Zoom in on the.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Sir.
This is why I love Benji. I could just be cheeky with him. All right, we're going to zoom in on my grandfather over here and me. I'm the. Wait till he zooms in. Let's see how he says this. Yo, the Kool-Aid is hitting, by the way. I drink my. This is what if you guys ever wonder, it's Kool-Aid in this cup. Not that. Damn, I'm handsome. All right, so that's my.
Does that work for you, boss?
That's my grandpa. Thank you. I like that. You should be calling me boss all the time. That's my grandpa. I'm the white one, and I'm very proud of my Afro roots. I don't say African roots because I wasn't born out there, but my Afro Latino roots. I'm very proud of them, and this is why I project myself as I do because, I dare you guys to come question me about how I identify and what I choose to identify on what day. Because, sometimes I identify as a ninja. And, we live in an era where facts don't matter. It's all about feelings, allegedly, Hold on, Benji. I don't like how this looks. What are we doing over here, Benji? Yo, this live is just like trial right now, honestly. The first 3 are going to be trials. I was so stressed out earlier. Shout out to Adrian for being here. What a good friend. What a good compadre. I'm having a good time now. Do it a smile, though. I'll be smiling for real. Guys, find your smile for real, though. That's a good way you can practice gratitude. Look at yourself in the mirror, compliment your strengths, remind yourself of what you're good at, and what's good about you, and then smile. Just smile at yourself. Tell that guy and be like, hey, man, you got blessed. Always gratitude. All right, Benji, we're moving on, Benji. Don't let me rant, because then you're going to charge me more. Benji be like hitting my pockets. He was like, you owe me more money because you went past this.
All lies.
All
by the way. April Fools.
So true. I'm having such a good time.
So that's how it should be.
I know. But
live stream should be relaxed. It's like,
Benji, nobody can relax around you. First of all, speaking of the blacks and the whites,
that's such a good segue.
and the browns. I'm gonna play a quick little clip, Benji. It is third one down on segment 7. Puerto Rican. Is it a Puerto Rican? Am I a race or just an ethnicity? I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna watch this, and I'll make a little commentary. Julieta. You're gonna have to delete that other name. When he plays the clip, tell me as I comment while the clip is running what if it sounds good.
But you don't look Puerto Rican. And usually the one making the statement is baffled when you insist that you are. Puerto Ricans in general vary in how they look. They could be anywhere from pale white to black skin color.
Like me.
All variations in between. This includes hair textures and facial features. So what are Puerto Ricans?
Me.
A race or just another ethnic group? Well, it's a bit more complicated. And like everything else, you must go to the historical roots in order to make sense of it. When the Spaniards, who were white Europeans, conquered Puerto Rico in 1493, there were an indigenous people now known as Taino who inhabited the island, which they called Borinquen. While many died as a result of disease, fighting the Spanish, etc., the Spanish conquerors managed to take some of the women and create offspring. The result would be
Manage like they.
at Taino. Fast forward to 1513, during the Atlantic slave trade. African slaves were brought to the island by the Spanish, and like they did with the Taino women, some of the Spanish would also procreate offspring with African women, and again, you would have half European, half African offspring. For the next couple of 100 years, these different racial groups would intermarry with each other. That by 1765, according to Spanish records, the population of Puerto Rico was 39.2% white European, mainly Spanish, 11.2% black African, and 49.6% of mixed race. The mixed race category kept growing.
I'm mixed race.
1825, the Spanish Empire had lost
I'm racially ambiguous. I'm just Puerto Rican.
with the exception of Cuba and Puerto Rico. These territories, however, were agitating for more autonomy. Faced with the danger of losing the remaining territories, the Spanish crown revived the Royal Decree of Graces of 1815, which encouraged more white Spaniards to settle and populate Puerto Rico and Cuba. This updated decree was also for other Europeans, and over time led to Corsican, French, German, and Irish settlers immigrating to Puerto Rico.
That's how you get pretty people, man. Mixed races.
Was to whiten the population more in order to lessen the chance of insurrection.
I'm all of them.
DNA studies have shown that the racial ancestry mixture of the average Puerto Rican is about 64% European, 21% African, and 15% native Taino. And even a small sample study of self-identified white Puerto Ricans and self-identified black Puerto Ricans showed that they all carried a contribution from all three ancestral populations: European, African, and indigenous Amerindian. Obviously, the proportion of each contribution varied, correlating with their self-identified race. European ancestry ranged to under 20% to over 80%, while African ancestry ranged from less than 10% to over 50%. Amerindian ancestry ranged between 5% and 20%, irrespective of self-identified race. So basically, the overwhelming majority of all Puerto Ricans carry a contribution from all three ancestral populations in their DNA, which explains the different variations and how they look. Let us know what you think in the comments.
That's right. Let us know. Hey, shout out Benji. Shout out to that. Go ahead and tell me his username.
Turn on the notification bell for more videos.
Watch. I bet you we get a copyright thing. I like that guy. I'm going to reach out to him, though. No, shout out to... Shout out to the person that the video, Benji.
Yeah, so, okay. You mean to look it up?
I'll look it up, Benji, and be all
Yeah, because it's a lot, man. I'm doing a lot. I got to...
Benji, you don't have to yell at me, bro. We're live right now.
Yeah.
See,
it's hard.
Shout out.
Try to... Let's try to have that information ready.
Shout out to Koki Report.
Yeah.
Shout out to Koki Report. We'll put a link of his page on the description. So, shout out. Listen, I'm 33.333333 of each one. Okay, obviously you can tell my beautiful genetics by how handsome I am. And whoa, hold on, what's going on here? Let me roll up this. What's going on here? I'm gonna tell. Hey, how come you guys didn't tell me? See, Benji, oh, here, you didn't tell me my shit was popping out. 3333 of everything. So, genetically, you know, I didn't mean to be born this blessed, but I am, and here I am, trying to share my blessings with you. You mad at me, Benji? I see that face. You.
No, I just let's talk about it. I thought that was a good clip. So where did you find that? Where did because I think that's the second time you've shown a clip from him. I think you did that during the Bad Bunny.
Think so?
Performance. I think it was.
Oh, interesting.
The voice sounded the same.
Maybe I should reach out to him and be like, "Hey, man, this is what I'm doing. What's up?" Da da da. I do like his voice. Definitely, he's definitely Black Puerto Rican, just like me, obviously. But maybe I should. Maybe I can he can. I don't know. We could do like a live stream of him.
I think you should. We should. We could do a crossover, as they call it.
Look. My head's itchy. My braids. I'm having a great time today, guys. It was very stressful at first, so I gotta laugh. Okay. Moving on, so we don't become stagnant.
But what do you think? Did you think this Puerto Rican is an ethnicity, or do you think it's a race? What's the definition of ethnicity?
All right, Adrian. Jarvis, would you mind looking up the definition of two words, race and ethnicity? And then Benji and I will collaborate on our
quick discussion.
Interpretation on how we perceive each one of those words.
That's what the IggyThaMan podcast is all about. It's about talking about things that, sometimes people don't talk about, and they should be discussed.
Yo, who says that having those tough conversations has to be boring?
Exactly. It should just be relaxed and and with some sources, as we do.
And don't get it wrong, no matter, you might think
and
just
make sure that it's not on April 1st.
Just because Benji has that soothing, smooth voice, Benji be having an attitude sometimes, and I'm like, yo, Benji.
Because I care.
I know. He does care too much.
I care. Not too much. Just the
Yes,
right amount.
you care too much, Benji. Too much.
I care the perfect amount. Race. I'm gonna go ahead and read
Okay,
the.
yeah. Webster Dictionary definition of each word: race and ethnicity.
Race is typically inherited based on appearance, while ethnicity is learned or adopted. So it's kind of like nature versus nurture.
Ooh, good comparison. Race is genetic attributes that you were just blessed with, you know?
Yes.
You didn't have a choice. And culture, what is it? What was the other word?
Culture, the ethnicity is culture, and a social group connected by a shared ancestry, language, religion, or traditions.
You know, I've always said the key to happiness, and I think I've mentioned it in my other podcast. To me, when people ask what's the key to happiness is family, friends, community, culture, and tradition. You got to create tradition. Benji. This one right here. This one. I'm looking at it. Benji, you better switch. Benji, I hope that's on the cam that you're like using right now. Guys, culture, you create culture. Simple as that. And when people, you know, I find it very funny because a lot of times they talk about American culture or Americans not having a culture. You ever eaten a burger, a hamburger? You ever eaten a hot dog, a glizzy? Yo, America all the way, okay? America has a lot of culture. We're a melting pot. And then we take all those races and ethnicities and, you know, cultural differences. And we're like, hey, can we just like put them all together and figure out what comes out of it? That's the beauty of America. I'm not gonna lie. And my buddy Adrian he's been done, written, and axed. Do you like that, Adrian? Axed. I love it. If I consider myself, what was it? A loser and a womanizer? Is that what you asked me? I forgot. He said, if I consider myself Puerto Rican or American. Yo, Puerto Rico is part of America, bro. Why don't you go ahead and watch the intro? Maybe you learn something, Adrian. I love Adrian. He's such a sweetheart. Too nice. He's just like Benji, man. I'm surrounded by all these anxious, fucking empathetic people. And it's exhausting because, you know, I'm trying to be anxious and empathetic, but I can't. I got to, like, support these folks. This tribe that I've created. I've created a tribe.
The IggyThaMan tribe.
IggyThaMan tribe.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. I'll drink my Kool-Aid to that. Extra sugar. Hey, I need a top off. Leave this same angle. Hey. Benji knew what I was trying to do. Benji's been doing this for 25 years. 5 years, baby. I've been so blessed. Guys, like, subscribe, always live in abundance. Watch that episode, an episode I'm very proud of. Very proud of, on gratitude, dangers of gratitude. It's a very important episode, you know. I try to describe like my steps that I take to always live in abundance and be gracious about what I have. And I've been blessed enough to create this tribe because I've always lived in abundance and been gracious. And you don't know when you're receiving blessings if you're not practicing gratitude. Simple as that. Just what it is. Well, at least that's how I try to guide myself through it. Julieta, anybody on there commenting? Damn, nobody's watching us, Benji.
It's all right. It's a good episode.
We got banned. We got blacklisted.
I like the discussions about your Puerto Rican heritage. I think those are. I've noticed this. So, if I could say something as your producer, the clips that seem to be the most popular are the ones that are the most personal. And I think that's I like that when we do segments that are.
I just disassociated for like a second.
You did. I saw it in your face. I was looking. I was like, "Is Iggy listening to me, or am I just kind of I'm narrating?"
Oh, that's why I gotta wear these glasses, man. Like, you guys think I just wear these to look good, but I wear them because I close my eyes a lot when I think, especially when I have to tone down all the, voices in my head to be like, hey, how do I structure myself? And Benji's really good at structuring. He's taught me so much, man. It's been so long. I don't know. We're gonna be fine. I love it. Artistry is difficult too, and Benji's taught me that maybe I can show my artistry beyond cooking because I'm a really good cook. Julieta.
I would attest to
Get
that.
on the mic. Get on the mic and say that I'm a good cook. Nobody's watching you. Nobody's gonna see your face. No, say it on the mic over here, guys. You're about to hear.
Amazing cook.
Get closer, guys. This is what a siren sounds like. A sirena.
He's an amazing cook.
Now call me pretty. She won't call me pretty, but she thinks so. I know. No, she does. Come here, Sophia.
Next clip. What's the next clip, Iggy?
I don't know. Should we just shut it down with a feel-good clip? Maybe we'll save Cisco for the next one. Guys, today has been exhausting. Benji's going to try to charge me more, but I'm not paying it.
I think it's been a good episode. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think you had unrealistic expectations, Iggy.
Yeah, because I'm the best. I'm trying to be number one. And nobody...
Let's at least talk about the flight to the moon. I can't talk.
That's right. Yeah. So we're getting to the end. Always like to finish strong with feel-good clips. We have 2 clips today. The first one we're going to play... I think we should do the one... Hold on, Benji. Kamate. Don't yell at me. I think we should do the one. What are you doing?
The first one.
Yes. Good job, Benji. We're getting better at this. It's okay. I forgive you for yelling at me earlier. Guys, this one's really cool. All right, we're going to start over. Turn it down a little bit. It's going to start over. So this gentleman, he's leading a third eye project, which is very interesting because he's a master engraver. And basically, he's engraving with his eyes blindfolded. He's using his intuition that he's developed. Look what he built.
Let's let it loop one more time, just so the audience can see it.
You can turn the music down a little bit, though, because I'm definitely going to put this on the description because, this is wild.
It's like he's doing it with his third eye.
He's done. Yes, that's the premise. All right, take this off, Benji, because it keeps looping and it's very short and it's distracting. It's disrupting my artism. I knew you would laugh. You fucking dork.
No, that's really interesting. Well, how'd you find that, Iggy?
I read about it, and apparently he's leading this movement of exploring the idea of how amazing humans are. The third eye, meaning eventually, when they say, you've done it so many times, you can do it with your eyes closed. He's exploring that. And that's crazy, where he's just trusting his intuition. Guys, intuition is real. When they say trust your gut feeling, the closest that I've read, and yes, I can read both in Spanish and English, a little Portuguese probably too, but when they say gut feeling, scientifically, and again, don't take my word, I'm not a scientist, apparently there's gut bacteria, and it's almost like a second brain. And that gut bacteria, when you get that I feel uneasy about this. That's your gut bacteria reacting, telling your brain, hey, picking up this energy. And an interesting fact, Benji, did you know during the Vietnam War,
What happened during the Vietnam War, Iggy?
you know that it wasn't Vietnam, I'm sorry, it was a World War II when they had the encoded messaging, right? Before America discovered the codex of German conversations. A big attribute was from, I think it was, I forgot. Hey, Jarvis, find out Native American tribe. What does that say?
Navajo, the Wind Talkers.
The Wind Talkers. And when they started recruiting Native Americans,
The Navajo Indians.
but there was as trackers to find certain people, as soon as they joined the military, these Native Americans, they were trying to go on buzz cuts, and they were like, "No, you can't cut my hair because I have this long, beautiful hair." And they were like, "Our hair is part of an extension to our brain nervous system," and this is true because they did research on it. And when they would track, they would let their hair down and put their head down, and their hair would pick up like certain like vibrational waves, and that's what made them like so much better because they could like. It was like an extra, what is it called, like sense?
Like a sixth sense, yeah. A third eye.
Yo, humans are beautiful. It's insane. Again, guys, no matter who your tribe is, you should always try your hardest to find similarities. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean that having empathy. Hold on, sorry guys, the Kool-Aid is getting to me. Just because you're empathetic doesn't mean you have to be dumb. You can still protect yourself. You can protect the people around you. But you should always try to elevate yourself to be the best version that the people around you think you should be. And that's why Benji entertains me, even though he told me I'm ugly and stuff. But he still supports me because he does.
I do.
But you call me ugly, though, Benji. Admit it.
I don't know where that came from.
And now he called me a liar. See?
Fake news. It's fake news.
April Fools. I didn't mean it.
You're fake news.
All right. So we're going to end on another wonderful speaking about how beautiful people are and how good humans are. God, what a great time, Benji. We're really close in strong today.
Yeah, today was good. That's what I was telling you about the live stream.
What you got over there? What you got
relax.
Over there? Okay. Adrian's just making me nervous.
And that's how you got to do. You just got to go with the flow. You're getting used to the flow of Iggy's. You can't see this because it's the behind the scenes, behind the paywall.
Oh, but we are going to have a paywall, too. We're trying to get our environment set up to where there's a paywall, probably like $5 every month. Come on, guys.
And you'll get to see Iggy being distracted by looking at his own face.
You see how beautiful the people I surround myself with. You get to see my tribe. Isn't that great? Thank you for bringing that up. You get to see my tribe adding to this episode. What a great time to be alive. Guys, we're going through a lot of turmoil, but we got to focus on these similarities. Understand. And before I play the last clip, which is our attempt to break through the filmament, guys, remember, no matter the differences you feel, Benji, that's funny because I forget the left screen is the sandbox. No matter how many difference I think I perceive, that's not what I want, Benji. It's the last one.
That's the link I got.
Oh, Benji, Benji White Talk. Would you find a link about the moon? Guys, remember that no matter how many differences Benji and I may have about the way we perceive the world or our morals or our values, Benji and I always have more in common than the people making our laws and those people who make decisions that will shape our future. I don't know how you feel about that, but, you know, we're living in a very polarizing time where they're trying to pin us against each other. And guys, no matter what happens, we're Americans, okay? And as Americans, it is what it is, okay?
Bloodshot and glassy. His pupils extremely dilated. His mood.
Renji, I'm very interested to see whenever the sound comes on like that, they can't hear it, right?
No, no, they can't hear it.
Okay, we're gonna review it. Whenever you're done, we're gonna review the whole clip, and we can edit this off. Anybody on, Sierra? Anybody said anything? Yo, I'm a loser. Who's that? Shout out to whoever's stream. Guys, we're going to the moon for real this time. Benji, take that clip off. Find one, because they just shut it. Okay, Benji, this is distracting. Delete, Benji, delete.
I thought that was a good clip, but okay.
No, because they actually had there's already footage of the blast. Find like a short one. Type moon, what is it? Moon mission.
It's the Artemis 2, so that was a good example of what it was, but let me do one where, you actually see it.
Yeah, you see the actual. I think they shot out of Florida still. Do they shoot out of Florida? Because SpaceX shoots out of, Adrian, you probably know this because you're a big dork. SpaceX shoots out of the Gulf. Where was it? Brownsville, I think? Hey, Jarvis, would you check to see where SpaceX launches out of? I've had way too much sugar today. What is it? Refined sugar. Look what you did, Benji. You live in the live stream when me not being seen. Do you see my hairy arm? Oh wait.
Most of the videos are about the
1, 2, 3. Benji, look at the live stream. Do you see my arm?
What's up?
Look at the laptop.
Yes.
There you go. Good boy.
I'm trying to get you what you were asked for. That was a good one, I thought. That most of the videos are about the build up to the launch.
Guys, tell us in the comments if they made it. I don't know. Guys, we're gonna shut down with this. I've had a great time. This Kool-Aid is making me go to the potty.
All right, I found it. Just give me 1 second, Iggy.
You don't gotta yell at me, Benji.
Patience is a virtue.
Chillman713. Shout out to you. On what? YouTube or TikTok? TikTok? Shout out to Chillman713. Who is that? Type your name so I can call you by your name. Let me know if he types it. Yo, I'm so handsome though, I ain't gonna lie.
This is the launch today.
Benji, I want to be seen, Benji. If we don't do it, China is doing it.
True that.
Yo, it just shows you the federal government will do everything to try to get you to forget about the Epstein list. That's pretty funny. Guys, we're going for real this time, too. We're going to make it. I know we are. Hopefully they have Starlink on board so we can get better feed of the footage. Yo, what if they tell us tomorrow it was an April Fool's like joke from the federal government? They did all that just to make us fool us. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to leave you with the rest of this footage. I do appreciate you. Sign, subscribe, soon to be paywall, Patreon, so you can see behind the scenes, see all the beautiful people I work with. I do appreciate you. I'm going to sign off. May you have a great day. Shot.
Thank you, guys.
Love. Bye.